Introduction. Understanding fast fashion. Fast fashion refers to the rapid production of cheap, trendy clothing designed to be worn only for a short period. While it makes fashion more accessible, the environmental costs are significant. The fast fashion industry is one of the largest contributors to pollution, waste, and resource depletion in the world today. Excessive waste generation. Fast fashion encourages frequent purchasing of low-quality clothes, leading to a constant cycle of buying and discarding. This results in massive textile waste. Most of these garments are discarded after a short period of use, often ending up in landfills, where they take hundreds of years to decompose due to synthetic fibers. High carbon footprint. The fast fashion industry has a substantial carbon footprint. It involves large-scale manufacturing, transportation, and distribution of garments, all of which contribute significantly to greenhouse gas emissions. The process of creating synthetic fabrics, like polyester, further increases the industry's carbon emissions, exacerbating climate change. Water consumption and pollution. Fast fashion relies heavily on the use of water-intensive processes, such as dyeing and finishing textiles. The production of cotton alone requires vast amounts of water. Additionally, many of the chemicals used in dyeing fabrics are toxic, and when they're released into water bodies, they contribute to water pollution and harm aquatic life. Exploitation of natural resources. The fast fashion industry's demand for cheap materials leads to the overexploitation of natural resources, including water, oil, and land. The extensive use of synthetic fibers, like polyester, is derived from petroleum, depleting fossil fuel resources. The massive production of cotton strains water supplies, especially in areas already experiencing water scarcity. Environmental impact of clothing production. The production of fast fashion garments often involves the use of harmful chemicals, pesticides, and fertilizers. These chemicals not only degrade the environment but also impact the health of workers involved in the production process. The fashion industry also consumes significant energy, adding to the depletion of natural resources and contributing to environmental degradation. Labor and ethical issues. Fast fashion not only harms the environment but also has serious social implications. To keep costs low, many brands rely on cheap labor in developing countries. Workers, including children, often work in poor conditions for minimal pay, with little regard for their health and safety, perpetuating inequality and exploitation. Microplastic pollution. Fast fashion garments made from synthetic fibers like polyester and nylon contribute significantly to microplastic pollution. When washed, these materials shed tiny plastic fibers that eventually enter oceans, rivers, and lakes, posing a significant threat to marine life. These microplastics also enter the human food chain, raising concerns about long-term health effects. Decline in biodiversity. The massive scale of textile production leads to deforestation, habitat destruction, and loss of biodiversity. The demand for cotton and other raw materials can result in the clearing of forests, impacting ecosystems and wildlife. In addition, the use of harmful chemicals further disrupts natural habitats, contributing to the decline in plant and animal species. Solutions for a sustainable fashion industry. To combat the negative impacts of fast fashion, the industry must embrace sustainable practices such as slow fashion, which emphasizes quality, durability, and ethical production. Brands can use eco-friendly materials, reduce waste, and implement recycling programs. Consumers can also contribute by buying less, choosing second-hand clothing, and supporting companies committed to sustainability. Conclusion. The need for change. The impacts of fast fashion on the planet are far-reaching and devastating. From excessive waste generation to environmental pollution and social inequality, the consequences are dire. A shift toward more sustainable and ethical fashion practices is essential for the future of the planet and the people who inhabit it.